It's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this world. It's a song for the poor who is facing suffering. It's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this world. It's a song for the poor who is facing suffering. Young Police Channel from Jamaica. Big up, Rastafari. Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender. It's all about the young police from Jamaica. See Young Police Channel. Big up yourself. Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of.
If you are tired of seeing criminals get away with murder, tired of hearing excuses for the wicked, then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now and stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police Channel. We are not here to sugarcoat. We are here to expose the truth, bring justice, and make sure the real heroes get the recognition they deserve. Don't wait for the change. Be the change. Subscribe, like, and let's make some noise and hold those criminals accountable. Justice in action. Speak up. Crime must fall. And remember that we have go inside this description box and you'll see various links to various things for the Jamaica Young Police Channel. JamaicaYoungPoliceChannel.com, where you will see articles and stuff like that. Those who like to read, and we continue to give you guys exceptional material over here. So, moving on. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, so I received a video of this dummy guy by the name of Dr. Alfred Dawes, the guy who was running for the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. The same guy who, when the PMP was in power, had to run away from Jamaica to Bahamas. But they have, when the PMP criminal organization is a cult, and it's not a political organization with ideas. It's all about violence. So I'm going to show you a video where this man brought out some dummies. I don't even know them because that we were the original people from Jonestown and Concrete Jungle to move to Waterford. My family, the part where we live on, we were the first, only people that were living there. Before it, fully developed. You understand? At the time, Michael Manley was Prime Minister. As I said to you, I am from a PMP community. So when this woman is talking about Waterford is a PMP community, well, apparently she's really a dummy because these youths have sense. Waterford is not a PMP community. Waterford is a community for people who can think, not for dummies. All of the people them from Waterford in my age group who are PMP, LGBTQ plus criminal organization activists, supporters and voters. Most of them are dead. The reason why? Because that's their philosophy of violence. They believe in violence and believe that people must be afraid of them, and that's how most of them lose their life. So I am going to let you watch the video, and before I let you watch the videos, it's two videos. I'm going to be addressing the people about this dummy, Alfred Dawes. I've done a video about him at the time when they had burned the office. Remember, this man is not from Waterford, he was placed there. he doesn't represent the community. So what this man wants to do, you know, is want to come and cause problem in Waterford. Even that woman that's talking about Waterford is a PNP country. She do not know the days in the 80s, after Edward Seaga became Prime Minister, and in the middle of the 80s and thereabout, we were peaceful people in Waterford. It was after Michael Manley returned to power in 1989, things started to go downhill. But then we used to have house parties. People from my age group will tell you are older. We used to have house parties, used to have Lyrics International, Love Child, that is sound that Professor Nuss used to be in, and some other songs, I don't remember them, but it was nice. You could walk and we go to parties even at Edgewater on Saturday nights and walk back. No one will trouble you. It's these people who are from the PNP background. They are the ones who destroy Portmore. So Waterford, a story of blood, betrayal and survival. My family's journeys mirrors the story of thousands of Jamaicans who moved from Johnson and Concrete Jungle in Kingston 12 to newly developed community Waterford St. Catherine, just off Portland West. Yeah, we used to live off Portland West. My family, one of my uncles used to live on Portland West. He used to work at JOS. Can't tell you nothing about Michael Manley, I know him dead and gone. That's one of my father's brother. As I said before and I say again, give me the book and not the gun. I have explained things to the audience member, about my personal experience growing up in Jonestown and Concrete Jungle. Even I leave from Concrete Jungle, I went to the Jamaica Police Academy in 1987. The only people in Jungle and Jonestown knew that I was going to join the police force were close family members. Some of them, I haven't spoken to them since the incident with Willie Agart's dear mother, Carol, because they were upset, and I just let them know that, look here, I don't give a rat's ass about she, because they wanted me to not only retract the story, but don't say anything about her to offend her, because they were planning to kill people in my yard where I used to live. And I tell them, say, look, if they go there and kill anybody, I can't open the gate of hell on them. And I'm not going to use any bad man. I use a security force because I know how to do things. And some of them I don't talk to, they haven't spoken to me since because they were upset. I don't care. I don't do things because I want people to like me. As I said, there's one person in my life that, he plays a major role with me, returning to the community and to start my life all over. So that migration with it, not only people but also the burden of political violence, party tribalism, and destruction of a generation of black men. Almost every young man of my age group who made it, that move is now dead. Among them was my own blood relative, John Wayne Porter, who lived and died under the shadow of gun culture that the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization nurtured and glorified. The truth is that this culture did not grow by accident. It was imported, planted and watered by the People's National Party, which I call today the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, which masquerades as a liberation movement, but has in reality enslaved the minds of the poor. Once you keep them poor, you control them. As a youth, I subscribed to the PNP mantras and slogan. No, I didn't. Their philosophy was intoxicating rebellion without responsibility, lawlessness disguised as freedom, the right to violate the rights of others. We believe we were free when in reality we were being indoctrinated into a life of criminality and political servitude. That is the legacy of the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, a philosophy that has sacrificed thousands of young lives on the altar of political power. The false prophet, Dr. Alfred Dawes, now enters this month. Dr. Alfred Dawes, the candidate for the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization in Waterford. This man is being paraded as some savior for the people, yet he's nothing more than a dummy, a charlatan, a political novice who neither knows nor understands the blood-soaked history of Waterford. Ask Vice Cartel, ask Clinton Darling, who have to move out of all them family them from there. Ask Mikey Pelpa, who is dead, his family. How many of them die over there? As I said, that's the culture of the PNP. That's a lynch mob. Their father was the councillor there. That's all the PNP do, is breed criminals like chinks. I still have close ties in Waterford, and I'll tell the people them, make sure that when you go out on September 3rd, you vote out this dummy. As I said, all 63 of them. But I have to do this one special for this fool man, that woman who talk about Waterford, this PNP community. I am from Waterford. Yeah, and that is me when I was a police officer. You never see me in a red pants or a red shirt or anything red growing up, because that was blood. That means killing, murder. You know, you see me in green, you see me in a green pants, you see me in a green jeans pants, and you see me in green shirts because it was cool to wear. Wear red now, red, that means that was bring memories of wickedness. So this man is being paraded as some savior, yet he's nothing more than a dummy and trying to start problem in Waterford. You see, you're going to see in the video where he came out with these dummies. Black the Prime Minister said that Waterford a PNP community. So I'm saying to the soup, Leighton Gray, I know that you're from 2 Mile, which is a PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization community. As yours truly, I'm not going to say that you're a PNP at heart. I don't know, because, you know, I cannot speak for your background and say that you're a PNP. I haven't spoken to you in years. I don't know your political leanings, but I know that you and I, we share the same philosophy when it comes down to criminality. We believe that criminals must live in a fear of losing their lives. And the people in Gregor Park, I can tell you, they have Gregor Park, Waterford, they have a lot of respect and love for you. I haven't spoken to you in years. Reason being, because of certain things I don't know. Yeah, I've never tried to reach out to you where, I know you from 1987. And the last thing I know that, there was no bad blood between us. So, Dr. Dawes, he called the people of Waterford to block the path of the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, as if such reckless provocation is leadership. This alone exposes Dawes as a warmonger, not a healer, not a builder. He does not understand the cause of political violence because he never lived it. He never saw young men of his age grow buried one by one, their mothers left wailing, their fathers broken, their community scarred for life. He never see people have to run from community because of violence. He never wake up and say, a man dead standing with him eye them open. Him not see that. That's how when you grow up and see as youth, in a night you hear a gunshots, you wake up, if you go out and you see a man just lean up on your fence dead, with him eye open, and blood that come through his mouth. And you see him and you can know say him did have a gun to him finger stay. So somebody take film gun in the community. So this man don't know him and know them thing there. You understand? So the fact that the media refuses to expose this man for ways tells you everything. There is still a conspiracy of silence to protect the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization and their chosen puppets, no matter how dangerous they are to national stability. So the real Waterford man speak. Unlike Dawes, I am a true son of Waterford. I know the lanes, the blood that stain the pavements, the families that carry coffins week after week. My ties to Waterford are not political, they are personal. And so I say to every young man and woman in Waterford, reject this fool. Yeah, Dr. Dawes is a fool. Send him back to his country parish where he belongs. He's not of Waterford and he does not understand your struggles. If he truly did, he would never call for actions that put your lives at risk. To the woman who proudly declare Waterford is a PNP town, I ask her, how many of your friends from your generation are alive today? How many were slaughtered because they were PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization supporters, activists and enforcers. By others, PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization supporters and activists. That's the one thing with them love kill them friends. I can tell you that. The graves tells the real story. The political violence of the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization has left cemeteries filled with young black men who might have been teachers, entrepreneurs, fathers, and leaders. But guess what? Them gravitate to the violence because I'm a bad man. I am not a bad man. I am a law-abiding citizen who believe in the rule of law. So I want in from history. Dr. Dawes should remember what happened to Ainsley Tyson Parkins, one of the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization own enforcers. He disappeared without a trace, silenced by the same PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization machine he once served. That is the reality of the PMP's brand of politics. It devours its own when convenient, and it never valued the lives of the ordinary man. If the Prime Minister were the kind of ego-driven leader that Dawes imagined, this so-called doctor would have already be a memory. But unlike the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, the Jamaica Labour Party is not in the business of silencing dissent with death. So this one is lucky. The Prime Minister could have called out the police and the military and just dealt with them. This man is a fool. These people don't even know that this man endangered their lives. And they think that they're so big and bad and them turning back. The call to action, Waterford must wake up. History as well has shown you what the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization brings: death, poverty, and generational trauma. The choice in this election is not about personalities. It's about whether you will continue down the road of destruction and embrace a future of order, discipline, and opportunity. To the youth of Waterford, Portland West, Chatsworth Road, Caymanas Drive, and I can go on. Do not let history repeat itself. Reject Dr. Alfred Dawes. Reject the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization and stand for life, not death. Stand for progress, not destruction. Because if you do not, you already know how the story ends. You have buried too many of your friends to pretend otherwise. And if you continue down this path, you too will be buried. You will be killed by your friends or your rivals. Choose peace. Choose lawless. And you're going to end up on the wrong side of the law. Choose Jamaica. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. As I have, as a youth, born and grown in the belly of the beast. No guy can't tell me nothing about them. Remember, I'm from a PMP family, but I don't support the culture of violence, of killing other people. No. The only time you're supposed to kill somebody is the defense of your life. And I do believe in preemptive strike. So I want you to watch this video of this dummy. Dr. Dawes, before he started the blockade against the Prime Minister and the people during the campaign. And look, there's no way in Jamaica where no politician that's supposed to be about PMP or PMP. PMP don't want nowhere. That's why I don't support this flag thing that they put it up on light post, because that's a showing territory. Jamaica is Jamaica. We're not supposed to have a PMP community. Edward Seagard got rid of the artificial borderline. That's why I love him. So we need to get rid of these damn flags and all of these things. And this fool Dawes, he need to kick to the curb September 3rd and never return to Waterford. You see the scanty crowd behind him. He's not being loved by the people in Waterford because they see him as an outsider and a usurper. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
Waterford is a PMP town this. Southeast. Campus through Waterford is a PMP town this. Southeast. Can't come through here, sir. We choose peace, not war. And these comrades are just blood and fire them want. And we say love, unity, prosperity.
It was the intention of the Prime Minister and the leader of the JLP, Dr. Andrew Holness, to tour the length and breadth of Southeast St. Catherine. But as he approached Waterford, the touring party had to make a U-turn. This as scores of supporters of the People's National Party took over the streets with their candidate, Dr. Alfred Dawes. Dr. Dawes insists there is no malintent.
What we want to show is that Southeast is organically PNP.
Dr. Holness explained why he took the decision to detour.
We are not in any argument with them. We are in a conversation with the people of Jamaica. We are not in a race to the gutter with them. We are in a partnership of prosperity for the people. And therefore, as we conduct our tour, don't get into any arguments or confrontation.
JLP supporters who live in Waterford, although disappointed, sided with their party leader.
Well, I kind of agree with him because
the JLP tour continued into the night. Addressing a spot meeting, Dr. Holness said he was pleased with the work of the incumbent Robert Miller, who is a first-time MP. And touting the JLP's achievements, he says if given a third term, the party intends to build on its successes. In terms of how, he says details will be outlined in the JLP's manifesto. And speaking of manifestos, Dr. Holness shared his thoughts on plans outlined by the PNP in theirs.
I have skimmed through it, so I can't make any comment on it. But what I will say is there are a lot of wishes and promises being made. Some of them amount to flying horses. If you, white elephants, if you believe that horses can fly, then go ahead and support that. But if you want things that are ambitious, aspirational, yet practical, things that can really make a difference, then our manifesto will provide that. And you know why you can bank on that? Because the actions of this government so far has been credible. The actions of this government, you can inspect it and you can see the results.
This is, I should say, in spite of the somewhat mood, this is actually something where we have to be thankful for, because it could have been a much worse situation. So we have to thank God that things have not gone the way they could have gone, but yet this is really a wake-up call that we cannot relax, because we have seen a long stretch of peace, because the powers who want to terrorize communities, the ones who want us to live in fear,
Yes, Alfred Dawes, I am addressing you personally. Yeah, man, my name is Christopher Porter. I was born and raised in a Jonestown, concrete jungle. And you're one of the biggest dummy. You don't know nothing about political violence. And you're just riding up the stupid people them to lose their life. Because if this Prime Minister, want to use force, he could have used the security force to enforce the law for you guys to clear the road. But he did, the right thing, because he didn't want any confrontation. What he wanted was confrontation, and people would have lost their lives. Because most PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization voters, supporters and activists are dummies, illiterate, egoistic, emotional, wreck. These are people, they are suffering, majority of them are poor. Reason being, because they are dependent on people like you for handouts. So you can give them a $5,000 and you have to mind them for the rest of their lives, because they are dependent. People who have JLP mindset, they think like Marcus Garvey, self-reliance. They don't depend on politicians for things. They earn it, work hard for it. They believe in self-reliance. And I can tell you that you are the biggest dummy ever. I know that you're a fool, yes, and I am using choice words to to describe you. I know that you're a fool because when they had burned down the office and destroyed the vehicle, I told you when you were there talking about when the leadership come over there, and I told you that you're biggest dummy because you do not know the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, because all they care about is criminals. You're talking about the leadership. Let's go and look on the video, because I know a long time that you're a fool. You don't know anything about PMP and violence and how they operate. To the people of Waterford and all the youths, all of my, well, appreciate all of my families that's still there who told me that you will definitely vote for Labour right, because, you know, as an elder in the family, somebody who from the belly of the beast and telling you guys what to do. So just impart it to all of your other friends them and let them know I am from there too. You understand? All of the youth them that from my age group, I am the only one that's still left from there. Reason being I don't, as even a police officer, I never subscribe to their philosophy. Clinton Darling, who's older than yours truly, he had to move all of his family because of the same PMP culture, done business. You understand? And now he's hiding. One of his sons was killed. So it's a philosophy of death, destruction and decay. That's it. So reject this man, reject this dummy, this fool, and choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Have yourself a beautiful day, Waterford people. Jamaica, Young Police Channel, out. And this is Christopher Porter. Yeah man, my family. We have place, Waterford, Jalway, family and all these people. See, have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, Young Police Channel, out. Dr. Dawes, you're a born dummy and you will die a dummy because you're a dummy. You have no sense. Jamaica, Young Police Channel, out.